So, as many of you who pay attention to my channel may know, back in August I picked up a Lakewood Kool operator from May of 1996. But what some of you might not know, at least not yet, is that I recently came across a second Kool operator. That one was dated June of 1993. It features the last of the old school Macmillan motors with the wide oval vents. It's date stamped June of 93. And my reason for making this video is because I wanted to show a quick teardown comparison of some of the subtle design differences, some of the early changes they made to the Kool operator model. So, of course, the first would be the motor vents. I believe 94 was the first year for the skinny vents. The reason, by the way, this motor is disassembled is because it is burnt out. I had a bit of an unfortunate mishap with my 96 Kool operator that resulted in the motor burning up. But this one, the 93 one, came by, I want to say about a week later. Anyway, you'll note that the 93 rear shroud, or rear grille, I should say, grille/shroud housing, is devoid of the same leatherette stripe that is on the 96 rear grille/housing. The foot, well, the one foot that I got with the 93 fan, you'll see it doesn't have any holes. These feet have holes, which the drilling on them is very clean, which makes me, leads me to believe that they might have been drilled in at the factory. They might not have. This is the first and only Kool operator I've seen with those holes in the feet. One more subtle design change is in the ratchets on either side of the yoke, the base. The 93 ratchets, you'll see, are devoid of the same rigid pattern. Just these ridges in kind of like rings on a tree. And the final difference would be the blades. You can see, so this is the 93 blade set, and it does not have the same reinforcing ridges on the back of it that the 96 blade set has. And this actually affects the fan's operation more than one would think. The 96 blade set overall is quieter. It has less of a buzz as it runs, and it also spins down slower on the lower speeds. Set the camera down for a second. See if I'm not gonna snap the grill in because it's a bitch and a half to get back out. Just gonna partially snap it in there for this demonstration. Sit straight. No. But you'll see what I mean by buzz, or high band noise, really. Sometimes they pop off right away. Other times it takes a little more elbow grease. There we go. By the way you can tell where the flat spot is on these bores, these blade bores, there is a mark right here in the hub. You'll see there's a dot and a line. That is in line with the flat spot. The flat spot in the blade bore. So you'll line the flat spot in the motor shaft up with that in order to push the blade on. I am going to snap the front grill in the entire way to demonstrate it with this blade, because this is the blade that I use this fan with. Basically what happened after that motor incident and after I picked up my second Kool operator was I Frankensteined them. So this fan is all 96 except for the motor and the front grille, which are 93. And the reason I'm using the 93 front grille is because the 96 front grille had or has what looks to be a bleach stain in a very conspicuous area, and that wasn't going to fly by me. So anyway, you've already seen and heard the 96 blade in action, but we're gonna run it through its motions real quick anyway, just because. Yeah, much less buzz and much better speed separation with the 96 blade. The low speed on this fan is what I would consider to be a perfect portable fan low. It's just enough that you can feel air moving a few feet away from the fan, but it's just slow enough that it's not that loud, that the noise would disappear into the background over a normal conversation or even just other household noises, refrigerator running, etc. So anyway, there you have it. A Frankenstein 1993/96 Lakewood Kool operator model 007.